It's Ken Kraetzer here at Michie Stadium at West Point. Army Media Day. Had a chance to chat with Coach Jeff Monken and a number of the players. Jeff Monken seemed pleased with how the preseason training camp is going so far, but really cautioned that he's going to be using a lot of young players this year. Defensive line really had a number of players graduate. With TJ Altamala is one of the returning players on the defensive line. And also most of the backfield, really one of the great backfields in Army football history, graduated. Larry Dixon at fullback, Terry Baggett, and Ray Maples. Really three of the finest running backs we've seen, as well as Angel Santiago. So a lot of new players for West Point. Jeremy Timp is expected to be really one of the leaders at linebacker. He led the team in tackles last year as a sophomore, and really showed his athletic ability, becoming one of the mainstays of the Army defense. And Army looks to have some strength in the defensive backfield with Chris Carnegie and Steve Johnson, two of the returning players. No word on Josh Jenkins, if he will be able to see any action this year. So we will see on the offense. The coach said competition between A.J. Shure and Ahmad Bradshaw and a couple of other players, Matthew Kaufman, and maybe even a freshman or two that might show some strong potential. Kind of a feeling whether the coach wants to develop a quarterback or see and give A.J. Shure the chance to have an outstanding senior season that he's really looked forward to in his time here at West Point. Good to talk with A.J. Shure. From the Illinois area, just north of Chicago. Interested in branching infantry, and we talked a little bit about his experience going out and working with some of the infantry officers in the Army, and how much he is impressed by them. Talk with Kelvin White, who switched from being a quarterback to tight end in the offense that Jeff Monken brought in to West Point. And he's looking forward to that, to getting more playing time. He probably was not going to be a starter at quarterback, so he gets a chance to get on the field more at quarterback. So West Point will have a scrimmage on this Saturday at 12 noon, and a chance for the younger players to show themselves, but also start to see what the first team and second team, what the depth chart is going to start to look like at a number of the positions. So a good chance to come out here and watch the Black Knights. Coach Monken said he likes to use two huddles in practice. Maybe we'll see that in the game, the scrimmage on Saturday, so that he can talk to one group as the next group of players runs a play. So middle of summer, warm days here at West Point. We saw the march back of the freshmen on Monday. Over 1,100 members of the class of 2019 marched back from their basic training at Camp Buckner. Look very impressive, and they will be accepted into the Corps of Cadets this weekend, as they will officially become members. I guess they officially become plebes at that point. One of the things always impressive in talking to the players and the upperclassmen here at West Point is how much mentoring they do of the young cadets, the freshmen. They call them plebes here, and how each sophomore is responsible for a freshman, and a junior is responsible for several sophomores, in mentoring them through all of the requirements of military duty, of academics, and then so many are either playing football or another sport or another activity. So everybody has a busy day in the Corps of Cadets at West Point. So we're looking forward to the scrimmage on Saturday, just 3 weeks to the home opener. Labor Day weekend on Friday night against Fordham. Fordham's had this state's on their calendar for a long time after the controversial ending to last year's game. So it's going to be interesting. Jeff Monken said Army's going to have to play well to be successful against Fordham, a team that's won, as he said, 20 games in the past 2 years and been in bowl games. So looking forward to that. And talked a little bit to Kelvin White about who's from the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area, about the date going out to Penn State. He said he knows a lot of players, has been at Penn State, and he's really looking forward to running out on that field in front of over 100,000 fans at Beaver Stadium. So getting close to the opening of the Army football season. Looking forward to that, and a great day. Follow along with some of the videos we have with some of the players that we talked to today at Army Media Day. So for Sons of the American Legion and the whole American Legion family, this is Ken Kraetzer at Michie Stadium at the United States Military Academy.